Anarchy Hardcore Hell, which was an awesome show. All of the matches were good, and there were a couple of good surprises. The highlights from this were shown on episodes 326 and 327 on NWA If anyone wants to watch this show, go to www.nwaanarchy.net or just type in NWA Anarchy episodes 326 or 327 here on YouTube. The show started off with Todd Sexton in the ring calling out Adrian Hawkins, whom in previous weeks had been attacking random people and calling out Sexton. Instead, Andrew Pendleton III and the Texas Tornadoes came down and attacked Sexton after exchanging harsh words with Sexton. The Hate Junkies with the Reverend Dan Wilson came to Sexton's aid. So now we have a 6-man tag team match. This was an awesome match to start the show. Huge fan of Todd Sexton, and was really happy to see him return. And it was good to see the Hate Junkies and Andrew Pendleton III, who's not really done much since splitting from his tag team partner, JT Talent. He's not really been involved in many feuds since splitting with him, so it was good to see him on this pay-per-view. The next match of the night was Jacob Ashworth versus Tommy Daniels. This was a good match. Huge fan of both of these guys, but I did not like the decision to turn Tommy Daniels heel. He was really getting over with the fans as a face, but the storyline with him and his broken leg or messed up knee was funny. The next match of the night was a 3-way Young Lions title match between defending champion Anthony Henry, John Skyler, and Stephen Walters. Another awesome match. John Skyler pinned Walters in controversial fashion after Anthony Henry locked him in a Texas cloverleaf to win the Young Lions heavyweight championship. The next match of the night was the Alabama Ambassadors Chris Mayne and Jacoby Boykins with John the Body Johnson versus Shadow Jackson and Nemesis, the Urban Assault Squad. The team member who gets pinned has to leave Anarchy. This was another awesome fight. This fight had been building for months, ever since John the Body Johnson and the Ambassadors attacked the Urban Assault Squad member Shadow Jackson. The Urban Assault Squad defeats the Ambassadors when Shadow Jackson pins Chris Mayne with a stunner. Thus, Mayne is now fired from Anarchy. The first match in your double main event was title versus title. Sean Tempers, the NWA North American Champion, versus Azriel, the NWA Anarchy Heavyweight Champion. This was an awesome match. This feud has been building up since, I think, Fright Night 2011 or Season's Beatings. The match ends when Tempers' protege, Bo Newsom, interferes and throws powder at the Reverend, which distracts Azriel and allows Tempers to hit the Hangman's Neckbreaker off the top rope. Thus, Sean Tempers is your new NWA Anarchy Heavyweight Champion. The second match in your double main event was the NWA Elite, Lane Vassar 7, Brian Casanova, and Jeff G. Bailey versus Slim J, Johnny Dangerously, Brody Ray Chase, and Michael Judas, with former Anarchy owner Jeremy Palmer as the special guest enforcer of the match. Vassar got taken out of the match earlier with a thunderous chokeslam from Judas, and it was good to see Johnny Dangerously in a main event match on one of the biggest shows of the year. The match ends when Jeremy Palmer turns on Chase and hits him with the cane, allowing his former nemesis Bailey to cover him for the 1, 2, 3. Like I said before, awesome match here, awesome main event. Jeremy Palmer turning heel was a surprise even after seeing the replay. And the show ends with Bayley and the Elite beating up Jay, Dangerously, Judas, and Chase, and with current Anarchy owner Franklin Dove coming down, witnessing all of this with a confused look on his face. This was an awesome show. I wish I could have been there live to witness it. I chose to order that horrible WrestleMania 28 instead. Stupid of me. Well, that's it for now.